Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Roudx Lab Attack. Before we get on to our run, however, I just want to point out I am really excited to buy both the Maverick and the Alfa Romeo in this game, now that the update's been done. I mean, especially this thing. I still would have preferred if they brought back the 63 Giulia Sprint Speciale, but this still looks like a fun car that I'm excited to drive. Same thing with the Maverick here. I'm not sure if they have any pictures of that. I assume that's the interior of this thing, or it looks like the Alpha actually. Now I saw the steering wheel. Here's the Maverick. Oh, this picture looks awesome as well. I'm not sure exactly which one it's supposed to be based off of. I don't even think the Maverick had a long running time back in the 70s. The oldest one I know of is a 70, and the newest one I know of is a 75. And they both looked exactly the same. The Nissan doesn't look too bad either, but to be honest, it's kind of the same as one of the other cars I've seen. Now, when I was testing Eleanor, the 1971 Mach 1, I said I was going to buy another Mustang, and as you can see here, I got the Shelby GT350R. I'm a sucker for blue. It's my favorite color of all time, and when I saw this paint scheme at Brand Central, I looked at all my other options, and I have to say, they're nothing compared to this thing. This looks pretty nice too. I was kind of hoping to get a view where I could just move the camera around by myself instead of having it move for me. Maybe I have to go to Brand Central itself for that. I wanted to avoid that, but I guess I have to. What am I doing? I went away from Ford. As soon as I saw this, I figured, hey, this looks nice. $75,000 too. I actually forgot it was that cheap. I was looking at the credits I had, and I'm sure we should have enough to get all the upgrades done, but looking at all these paint schemes here, I really looked at all the options. There's a lot of cool ones here. Maybe your opinion's different than mine, and if so, totally fine. You get whatever you want. They all look good, especially this one here with the red and dark blue. But I had to go for this. It looks awesome. Maybe I should have done the red and white, but hey, this shade of blue looks beautiful. One day we'll get the Maverick. I saw that as well, but it's $300,000 and I'd like to try and get a little bit more money first. We shall begin with the weight reductions. And these things as well. Oh yeah, I can't get that. I saw NA, but I still hit the X button regardless. Just the force of habit. I would like to get that upgrade, but unfortunately it will not allow me. At least we can get the crankshaft. Now watch, there'll probably be another crankshaft that gives more power and I'll be wasting more money. Like, what am I doing? Same thing with the transmission here. I know there's another version of this in the racing thing. Holy crap, they got a new ultimate thing? I can't look at it yet, damn it. I think it's a little too soon for you to be looking at this selection of parts. Screw you, Rupert. I worked my ass off to get all these cars. Look at all this fucking money I have. If you're gonna insult me like that, I'll take my business elsewhere. Alright, we already got everything we need here. Might have to go back, but we should... Yeah, here it is. We can't get that, but we will get these. Ah, here's my favorite song in this section. Da, da 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 na na do 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 do. I love hearing that. In case you forgot in the previous episode, that song was also used in Gran Turismo 5 when you went to the dealership to buy a new car. Now it's time to go to the garage and ensure that all of the upgrades are done properly to give our car the best performance possible as we go around Route X. Now, I know this isn't going to help because we can't use it during our run, but it helps when we're on a different race where it does allow us to use it. Everything else seems pretty good here. I still don't get why they have these things. I can't find it anywhere. Maybe that's what Ultimate's for. Guess we'll find out soon. Let's put this at 400. Actually, that might be too high. Sorry for sneezing there. I remember also saying when I was doing the run with the Mach 1 how I wish this would be in miles an hour instead of kilometers an hour. Or maybe I got to do a better job reading and learning what kilometers is compared to miles an hour. Regardless, I'm excited to give this car a try. I don't know if it'll be faster than the Corvettes we tried out earlier, but let me just get this notification out of here so it'll never bother me ever again. The roots of the Shelby GT350R date back to 1965. Yeah. I really hope I can also get the 65 version of that car. I know it's in here. I just can't remember if it's in Legend or Used Cars. I'll have to look on the Gran Turismo wiki page. Or if someone puts a comment down below for me to help me figure it out, I would be super grateful for that. Until then, let's get a good lap time. There's another Mustang there. I don't think that's supposed to be the same one we've got, though. That looks like the 2015 GT. Yeah, let's do... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's do Twilight. I don't think we've ever done a night session, at least for the reboot. I'm sure I did a few versions in Gran Turismo Sport where cars were testing around the track at night, but not in this version. So hopefully we can change that now with our beautiful Shelby. I actually knew a girl in high school named Shelby. And I'm not sure if she liked Mustangs, but I showed her this Hot Wheels GT500 I got. It was silver with white stripes. She seemed to like it. I know she's also a bit of a gearhead. I mean, she and her dad have this repair center on Route 12 on the hill just outside of Frenchtown. Or actually, it is in Frenchtown. I doubt it'll make a difference if we modify the transmission to have higher RPMs at this speed if we're in 6th gear. What I'd like to do though is get my nitrous going, but as I said, we're not allowed to do that when we do these lap times. It would still be impressive, especially when we're drafting behind another car. We just slingshot past them and like boom, get in front. The downside is, of course, that we'd be slowing down after we pass them. GT350 still seems to be doing a pretty decent job. Let's see what happens if we shift into 6th there. Can she go faster after we get down on the level straight? On the level section of track? No, I don't think so. But then I forgot. This section is still slightly uphill. Just like with many of the other cars we've tested previously, we should go a little faster after going around this long curve. Look at that beautiful sunset. That is very nice. I love looking at that. Kind of my fault there. I went to the right a bit too soon. We're still doing pretty good, and I see some random lights popping up in the water. Not sure if it's from the wind turbines or if there's something under the water that I'm not supposed to know about. We do see a bunch of unique things here that you don't normally see around a racetrack, like these airplanes on our right. And a while ago I also pointed out a launch pad. Maybe this is some secret NASA facility we're not supposed to know about. Alright, we're going faster now. We got 223. 224. Like I said, I doubt it'll make a difference if we were to decrease the transmission to a lower number. Because I remember a bunch of times where I did that with other cars, and it would still be at the exact same speed, but with the engine at a higher RPM. So if we were to decrease the transmission on here, our top speed will more or less be the same, but the engine will be running at a higher RPM. Sometimes people actually prefer that. As I said earlier, when you're drafting behind another car, you can go a lot faster. Also helps too with that nitrous. That's what the horn sounds like. I realized I didn't do that on the other two Mustangs. I have on a few other cars and other Gran Turismo videos, but it's been a while since I've used the horn. I got to do that more often. Which reminds me, there's another video I have to upload where I'm not sure if it's my fault or if somebody else did this, but we had a multiplayer session with one of those lobbies where people judge other people's paint jobs. They usually just call it the car show. And while I was waiting with several other cars, waiting to hear the results from the judges, me and many other people kept blowing our horns over and over again. I was simply trying to do, it was either the Star Wars theme song or the Indiana Jones theme song. Because you hear a lot of people doing Shave and a Haircut or Jingle Bells. I wanted to try to do something original and go for Indiana Jones, because I've never heard anyone else do it. And next thing I know, everyone else starts following me and honking their horns as well. We got a 510.3, so unfortunately, as I said, not fast enough to beat any of the Corvettes or be in the top, because that's a 418. Let's see how we did compared to everyone else, though. 7th place. Not bad at all. 510, that's slower than the 69 Corvette, the 89 ZR1, the 2020 C8 Stingray, the 2019 ZR1, the 2009 ZR1, and the 2014 C7. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I find it amusing that all the ZR1s are made in the year that ends with a 9. Got the 89, the 09, and the 19. That's it for now, and if I can't find that 65 version of the Shelby GT350, we'll simply move on to the Mazda Demio. I may have mentioned that in a previous episode once again, but figured I'd just point that out to be safe and make sure you guys remember. Thank you again for joining me. Hope you subscribe to my channel, leave a like, comment, and hopefully I'll see you next time.